Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #3 seed in the playoff, the Northwestern Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose this secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Sayan. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Trying to convert with a sneak. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They finally make the stop right near midfield. And first down.
I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
He's taken down, but that's a nice game. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They keep him off balance with a run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Buckeyes move into the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pop over the middle. It's Covey. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Push play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Northwestern, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He shreds the tackle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in to keep it.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. He lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. It's an out route, the catch made.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Completion makes it second and short. He'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Out of the gun now on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Sayan. The sure hands. It's Graham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away when it comes for his second punt of the game. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Northwestern has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The grab down the middle. It's Covey. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the single back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Buying time. Moving to his left. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense has it and still going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. And when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That completion sets up an important third down play. Back to pass. It's Sayan. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open, pulls it in. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Graham. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Got the first down and still motoring. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nothing doing in that play. A big D-tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Takes off in a bootleg. Pulls it in. It's Covey. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 7.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Back to throw. It's Sayin. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
A game sets up a 3rd down play. Fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Hands off to the left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First and 10 after the offense. The throw, it's Sayin. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Grab down the middle. It's Covey. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Covey. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They start with a keeper to the right. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. The June quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Running back with the football. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks free. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Throwing up play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Now it's second down here. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. He gets the first and still going. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Northwestern has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy. Run the football and get out with a win.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? What a kick. It's good from 57.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Scanning the field. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
40, Ohio State, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try and run it. There's the running back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Throws to the tight end. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught quickly. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the run here. Let's it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Looking to throw yet again. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal up that loss. Scanning the field. It's Sand. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
40, Ohio State. 20.
Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Clean through the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And they'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure.
Can't get it away. That defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. The receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes a quick grab. Breaks the tackle. He's got room. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I've been watching this guy all year, Chris. How fitting with the game on the line. In the biggest stage of the year in the playoff, they go to him late in the game to take the lead. Great catch, great job of running into the end zone. Now you're up 2. Which way would a head coach go here? The simple way, the extra point to go up 3, or potentially go for 2 here?
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. A playoff game. Down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. This might be for the ball game. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation